All right, cool. I am here. I only have, honestly, less than 30 minutes to do this. So knowing that this window is... Why is it expanding this window? I want this one to expand. Now I can't see any of my sources. Like, it's all scrunched up here. All right. Let me try readjusting it on this screen. Nope, that just makes it worse. All right, there. Okay, I don't know why the fucking microphone... Anyway, sorry, let me start this over. So I've got this Miraculix QTest for cocaine, which is supposed to give HPLC level accuracy, or pretty close to it, with this reagent. Typically, they are designed for things like cannabis and psychedelics, like LSD, mushrooms, which makes sense, but I don't personally use those much enough to care. Although, there's obvious value with it. I just for $20 a pop, I don't need to know that bad. As long as I know that the substance is uncut, it is what I expect it to be, I will use it. And personally, the potency of psychedelics are the least of my worries because I'm not using them very frequently compared to something like stimulants. So let's see. There are a lot of steps to this. So I'm just going to set things up. So yeah, basically, it's, how pure is your cocaine? This would be more interesting for me. And then there's one for MDMA as well, according to their little booklet here. Most MDMA tends to be around like 85% purity. Like that's pretty much the quality of MDMA you're getting almost everywhere, which is fine. So yeah, I'm gonna start by everything's ready on the spectrometer. So I'm gonna get this one running while I try to figure out how the QTest works. There's a lot of little vials and stuff here. I don't know if these are. It looks like the same thing twice. So like, can I run two tests on it? Is that how that works? We'll see once I look at the instructions. Also, folks, when you're giving me samples to test, please don't give me an entire vial. Like this is like a gram. I don't need this much. I wouldn't even use this much, even if this was like personal. This would like last me a while, between me and some friends. I know that some people can go through this very quickly, but that's not how I live my life anymore. Like things last a while. Can get a lot out of a little, which I'm very proud of these days. So, getting this all set up on here first. I guess I should probably make sure that this is all cocaine first before wasting a Q test on it, because if it's like the last batch that I tested was cut with phenacetin. So you don't want that kind of crap in there, or else it's problematic for the potency test. But yeah, I don't like I can only really use 5 to 10 milligrams at a time. And obviously, having a little bit more to work with allows me to do various different types of tests. It's so annoying. Why does this keep reverting back? Like, I know what the fucking problem is. I hate this fucking software. Like, it does this every single time. Like, it just keeps just giving me issues with the libraries. Like, why? Like, what is the problem? Oh my god, I have shit to do. Like, you have literally one job. This thing doesn't do anything else. And the fucking software is always crashing. Now I have to take this shit off. I have to clean this shit again so I can run a background scan. The fuck? I don't have time for this shit. Like, I'm on a tight deadline and I have other things to do in my fucking life so I can, like, survive and pay all this fucking debt and bills that I have. This shit doesn't pay me that much. Because I don't, you know, I don't charge people anything in most cases. So, you know, but like, if I charge, would anybody pay money? Like, no one pays me money. Everyone wants shit for free. It's like, yeah, this could be the difference between life or death for you, but can you just not, like, actually charge anything for this service? All right, let's see if this thing will cooperate. I kind of just, like, I have to, like, kind of do multiple things at once, honestly, because I really don't have time for this shit. If I don't do it now, I won't be able to do it before I have to go to work, and then tomorrow's Friday. I work till the middle of the night. I'm not going to do it when I get home at, like, midnight. So it needs to happen right now. I have a meeting because I'm on the board of directors for Youth Rise. There's been funding issues. There's probably going to be funding issues for every fucking nonprofit because the U.S. is ghetto. So, you know, there's just a lot going on right now, and all these duties are things that don't get paid for. Do it out of the kindness of my heart. So, I'm trying to get some music on so it's not dead quiet. All right, basically I have 15 minutes now. So this better fucking work. Like, I have to get this tested. Even if I don't get a chance to use the QTest, the spectrometer is more important. A lot of these things that I test are from distributors. So these things are going out. And if I don't test it and it's not good before it goes into circulation, then it's just going to be in circulation. So I do have timelines with these things. I'm not just like doing this for funsies or this is some random person's batch, you know, that maybe they'll do, I don't know, a month from now. No, this is the supply. This is part of the supply that's going to be in circulation. Based on the results. And if I don't have results in time, then it's not, you know, they're just going to do what they got to do for business. So, all right, that's scanning. I'm going to go ahead and just, like, set this up like it's good, because even if it's not, I definitely have some clean samples I can test somewhere. I think, no, these are all testosterone, but, like, I have some somewhere. So let's see how this works. Extraction at 20 milligrams to the vial with the white cap. So that's this one. And then I gotta shake it for 60 seconds. It's just 4 simple steps. I'll be the judge of that. Alright, 20 milligrams is roughly 2 scoops of this. Looks like it is cocaine. Looks like it's got a high hit quality, unlikely to be cut. I'm gonna do some more analysis on that after. This is so chalky. It's like sticking all over. It's gonna be more than 20 milligrams. Most likely. I will do some more analysis on the FTIR once I get this in here, just to make sure there's no cuts that for some reason not immediately being detected because it's the first scan without any manipulations. All right, so roughly 20 milligrams is in there. Shake it for 60 seconds. I hate wearing gloves, bro. Like, it's just like fingers all floppy and stuff. I have some nitrile gloves around, but whatever. I'm just using what came with it. All right. Let's just shake while I handle stuff with the FTIR. There you go. Let me actually turn this off because it's blocking the scan. All right, cool. So I'm gonna rerun it because it didn't give me 100 results, and we'll do the subtraction. Doesn't look like there's any interesting. I wonder why this would show up. So then I feel. Usually this doesn't show up when I do a subtraction at all. It's coming up in two libraries, Swig Drug and Kaikion. A lot of times when I do subtraction, I'll see, I forget what it is, but I'll see like the same kind of stuff. Let's see. It only shows up after, it's a very low hit quality, so I want to not put too much stock into it. Forget what sildenafil is. Isn't that a sleep aid? I'm going to Google it. And I think it's been 60 seconds since I started shaking this thing. All right, what's next? So we use this pipette, and then there's two vials here. Okay, so pipette the whole liquid from the vial with the blue cap to the vial with the black cap and mix it. Wait, what? What do I do with this shit? I just shook for 60 seconds. Okay. Take some liquid strictly from the lower phase with the pipette. Oh, I see. It's separated. Oh, it's supposed to be like, I guess the shaking it was supposed to be like a, what do you call it? Centrifuge. So it separates. So I've got it's going to be hard to see. But once it settles, there's actually two separate layers there. The top layer is bubbly, the lower layer is anyway, so I gotta get that, and then I put it in with the blue cap, and then I mix it with the black cap. There's a lot going on here. Alright, I wouldn't call these 4 simple steps. It's 4 steps, but I feel like I did something wrong now. This is the, okay. I almost fucked this up. This is the thing I just shook. Alright. Then I mix it in with this one. Alright, this was white cap. Alright, blue cap. So take some, oh, it says add 6 drops. Well, I just sucked up the whole shit up in the pipette, so we'll see how that goes. And then we want to take the whole liquid from the vial with the blue cap that I just put in there, and then put it into black cap. So hopefully I don't mix this shit up again. It'd be great if they like labeled these vials, because it's so easy to like take the caps off, mix them up, lose track of which one you're working with. So I want all of this to go in here. All of it. This thing reeks of what smells like acetone, but the kind of acetone that you use for nail polish remover, which usually has like a different fragrance in it. All right, so now, so do I shake this now? And we put the whole thing and then compare the color from the upper phase immediately with the color on the chart. So it's super dark. I wish there was a better way to like show this. Let me try to bring this overhead thing back up. I feel like if I turn it sideways, it's gonna be pretty messed up. So I'm gonna look by eye first, using my judgment, and then I'll see if I can turn it over for the camera. I need this to flashlight. Okay. Honestly, the flashlight is making it harder to read, but it's super dark. And I feel like anything between 80% and 100% is barely distinguishable by the human eye. I want to say it's 90%. So let me see if I can flip this over and if it's not going to mix up and look fucked up. You see that? Let me put whites behind it. There. So, closer to that. Is it 100% pure cocaine? Absolutely not. That's not happening. That's ridiculous. Okay, so sildenafil, it's erectile. This is what I thought. It's Viagra. It's generic Viagra. I don't think that's in there. I mean, it could be, but I don't think it's in there. Like, the signal's so weak. And sildenafil, I'm pretty sure you need at least like 20 milligrams, you know what I mean? Like, for it to be active. I know that that's the case with the other erectile dysfunction medication. What is that one called? Whatever the generic is for Cialis. Tadalafil or something like that. So it being present in tiny amounts, I don't suspect would make a difference. Like, could it be a little bit cut? Sure. Is it going to be potent enough to be active and cause some cardiovascular issues because, cocaine plus a vasodilator that, mostly impacts your genitals. It's not gonna do all that. I don't know why anybody would cut it with an inactive amount of a drug that does stuff. You know what I mean? I think that this is not real. This thing, this second, the information from the subtraction. So, let's turn that off. Yeah, bring me back. Anyway, so I'm just gonna run this on it. It's cocaine. It's highly pure. Let me check on. So if I look at BCCSU's hit on it, which is a top hit, it's 90%. So considering that it matches really, really close to 1,000 on 90% purity cocaine, and I ran the QTest on it, and it looks very, very close to 90%. It's definitely, I would definitely say by eye, I could tell it's not 80%. I would say it's somewhere in the 90% range. It's just definitely not 100%. Like, if the standards that these labs use aren't even 100%, you're not getting 100% on the street. So, yeah, that's that. I did everything right. I guess I still technically should strip test this. I think I have time to do that very quickly, 4 minutes. So let's make it happen. And then I have a meeting to hop to, and then I have an appointment to hop to, and then I have to hop back to a meeting, because my appointment is overlapping the meeting for the first half. There's a lot going on. Alright, so I'm just going to take what I put on the spectrometer. That'll save me a couple of steps. So I put like, I don't know. It looks like maybe 20 milligrams, so I'm going to take another scoop. I'm going to take some extra scoops. This thing is like packed. Alright. So I know I put more than 20 milligrams, so I'm going to add 5 milliliters to 7 milliliters of the distilled water. Or saline water, whatever. I mean, that's saline, sterile water. So 5 is a whole one of these little packets. I'm gonna turn this off for a second. So you shouldn't need that anymore. So it's gonna try to dissolve this. All right. This music is insane. What did I put on? I thought it was on one of my playlists, but this might be on a radio station because it's going bonkers with some GABA right now. Oh, I accidentally put on a radio station for this. I guess it's fine. I don't care, actually. It just was just like, what happened? I thought hearing things that were definitely not my playlist. The thing was like fucking speedcore. Okay, so there's a lot of things in front of me. Let me grab a strip. Let me grab 2, because I'm going to retest with a little more, since I didn't really measure the powder. I'm going to test it at 5 milliliters and then retest it with another 2 added in there. Or I could just do 10, I don't know. It probably doesn't matter that much. Alright. Is there anything else I need to use strip-wise? Let's see, benzonidazine, amphetamine. What other strips do I have? What are they? Xylazine. Probably won't need that. Yeah, fentanyl test strips enough. This strip, 0 lines are showing. It's this strip. I'll give it. I think I see 2 lines slowly happening. But I kind of want to just, because yeah, it's 9:30 now, so I have stuff I need to be doing. So I'm gonna just dip another strip in there. Hopefully that works. It shouldn't be, it shouldn't be messed up. If for some reason that's not working, I'll dilute it further and retest. I mean, I could see 2 lines, but it's so barely. I don't know. There's no reason for even the like control line or whatever to also be hard. Okay, this second strip is reading a lot better, so I'm just gonna toss this one to the side because it's not helpful. All right, let's dilute a little extra. All right. That is a quick lesson in making sure your test strips are not invalid. Whoops. You know, someone might try to get information from a strip that just straight up wasn't really displaying properly, which I can still see the 2 lines, but like that's not. I shouldn't have to squint that hard to see the results. Like something was wrong with that one. And considering that retesting without changing the dilution worked, I think it was just that strip and not my dilution. So that one's also turning up with 2 lines. It's negative. Oh, I just realized that I don't even know what this is supposed to do. Anyway, all this stuff came with everything that came with the Miraculix kit. I'm gonna throw out, but it comes with 2, so I'm gonna hold on to this. I'll keep this booklet. It's mostly like a informational, like product information booklet, but I'll hold on to it. Hold on these the cards and stuff. When did my microphone go off? Okay, I don't know what's been going on with this shit. This whole thing, I'm really frustrated now. I don't know when my microphone's been going off. Like, I get it working and then it stops working, and I think it's a power issue with this USB hub thing. Fuck. Well, I don't know when it cut off. So I'm sorry if you caught none of that, but it's negative on the fentanyl test strips on all 3 of them at this point, even though the first one was not really reacting properly. About 90% on the QTest, and that is in alignment with it closely matching the signal to a 90% pure cocaine standard from BCCSU. Well, that's a summary. I'm very frustrated, and I have to go. So, anyway, peace.